Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Femacy LightHouse. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another energy reading. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the recent past, the present, and the future in reference to a love connection that continues to challenge you. To book your private reading with me, all of that info is below, along with all of the price listings. The best way to be notified as to when I put out any new content is by following me on Instagram. The link to my IG is below. And as always, not each and every Sagittarius watching me is going to feel like this is their message, and that's okay. It's impossible for me to be able to connect with each and every Sag in this world. All right, let's get right into what's going on. Spirit, please speak to me in reference to the recent past when it comes to Sagittarius. What's been going on with Sagittarius in the recent past, please? Please speak to me in reference to Sag for the recent past. Sagittarius for the recent past. Okay, so stuck about something, all right? This is Pisces and Sagittarius energy. You could be feeling stuck with a Pisces or stuck in a certain position, wanting to break out of it, but you can't, all right? It's this energy of I'm not able to go in the direction that I would like to go in at this time. Tell me more about the recent past when it comes to Sag and the energy that Sag is dealing with. Talk to me about the recent past when it comes to Sag and the energy that Sag is dealing with. All right, so feeling very connected to someone here. This is Gemini energy. You don't have to be dealing with a Gemini. However, with the lovers present, I feel that you could be stuck on somebody. You try to break out of this cycle of thinking of them, but the more distant they are, the more they are on your mind is the energy that I get here, okay? Tell me more about Sagittarius for the recent past. Sag, all right, so 5 of Cups energy. So you're in your feelings about something, Sagittarius, with this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And of course, you know how to come out of feeling this way. But being vulnerable is not a trait that you use. That's not something that you're comfortable with at this time. You don't like to show that side of you. You feel that people need to earn it, right? But I'm getting this energy of the person that you're dealing with. There's someone here who in the recent past is giving you a difficult time. And they feel like they have earned for you to be vulnerable, and they feel like you just don't want to do it. So I feel that there could be some sort of, it's this energy of this person holding back. It's like resistance that you receive from this person because they want what they want, but so do you. It's like this tug of war that you guys constantly have. And because it stops and then it begins again, it stops, begins, it keeps doing that, then the both of you just kind of throw your hands up in the air like, why are we still doing this, right? But all of that is happening. All of that confusion is happening because there's a lack of communication. So if you're not clear with someone about something, and oftentimes, Sagittarius, you feel like you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. But when it comes to the people that you love, Sag, I think that that should be a priority, you know? And that's what has you stuck. It's like you feel like you don't have to explain yourself to somebody, and somebody's just waiting for you to be clear, you know? Obviously, you guys can't separate from each other. So if you can't separate so easily and you keep coming back, then this isn't something that's just a fling, or it's not something that just goes away. This is not an energy of a one-night stand, obviously. It's not an energy of something that came and left and you're unbothered. No, you're bothered. And you're bothered because you actually have feelings for this person. And perhaps that's something that you need to acknowledge because they feel like you're not acknowledging the fact that you really do have feelings for them. They feel that you try to you know, brush that under the rug, and they are always vulnerable with you, because whoever it is that you're dealing with, Sagittarius, whoever it is that has you in your mind, that person doesn't have a problem telling you how they feel, but they feel like you have a problem being honest with them. That's just the vibe that I get, all right? Now, let's talk about the present. That was the recent past. Let's talk about the present. Tell me about Sagittarius and how Sagittarius is feeling in the present moment when it comes to a certain connection. Okay. Pisces energy. All right, so some of you guys are heavily dealing with a water sign. That's obvious, right? It's been obvious for a few weeks now, months, even years. Now, you don't have to be, but the moon indicates that you're really thinking deeply about something. You're in your feels, and you can't deny it. And it's just something that it keeps coming up over and over again. And so if something keeps presenting itself to you, you have to deal with it. In order to heal, you have to deal with whatever it is here that you're trying to hide, because something is hidden, but it's going to come out eventually. You can't hide something for that long. Eventually, it comes to surface, right? So I feel like you're in that period of reflecting on how you plan on doing things differently. Because if you don't change, you're not going to get a different result with this connection. In order to have a different outcome, you have to actually put some effort into making someone feel like they are important to you. And it's not, I don't want you to feel like I'm getting on you. I'm not. You know, when I do these readings, I have to go with my intuition and what I'm being told to say. So, you know, that's what's coming to me. Please speak to me in reference to the present moment and this moon card for Sagittarius. Please speak to me in reference to the present moment and the moon card for Sagittarius. All right, so Four of Cups energy. So again, like I said, you feel alone or lonely, unfulfilled. You have so many people around you, so many people who love you, Sagittarius, yet when you're without this one vibe, this one person, there's this huge feeling of emptiness. It's like you don't want to lose whoever this is, right? With the Four of Cups energy. It's a feeling of emptiness. It's a feeling of, I could have anything that I want, and the only one thing that I truly do want is giving me a hard time. But why? Why is this person giving you a hard time, Sagittarius? Tell me more about the present when it comes to Sagittarius and how they are feeling in reference to this connection. Talk to me about the present moment. The Three of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You desire to come together with someone here. But you see how there's three people here. That's part of the problem. Either somebody doesn't trust somebody else because they think there's other people involved, or that's what I'm getting, all right? With three people in an image here, obviously there's a gathering, there's a coming together, or it's too much. There's like too many people. something that has to do with, there's more than one, okay? And somebody's aware of that. It's part of what's causing friction here between you and somebody that you obviously want to come together with, but because there's 3 people or more than one, somebody has a serious problem with that. Please speak to me in reference to the future when it comes to Sag. The Empress reversed, Libra, Taurus. So the person that you're dealing with, Sagittarius, they're just not, I just feel like they're not wanting to cooperate right now. They're just not even in the future here. Tell me more about the Empress reversed in the future. Knight of Cups energy, okay? But it's like you still want to give to this person, but this person is tired. Showing up with the Empress reverse, they don't want to nurture. They don't want to give. The Empress in the upright wants to grow. She wants to help you grow. She wants to give to you, and she wants to invest. When she's reversed, she feels like it's not worth it. But yet I see you still wanting to offer the cup. Like, the Empress doesn't want the small cup. The Empress doesn't want the Knight of Cups. The Empress deserves the King of Cups. Right? Tell me more about this Knight of Cups in the future when it comes to Sagittarius and the energy that they are dealing with. Okay. Queen of Wands. This person does not want to budge. You're a fire sign and they're showing up just like you. Okay? They are not having it. I don't know why they're showing up so stubborn here, or why they feel like they need to stand up for themselves. That's what the Queen of Wands does. She's sitting confidently on her throne. And she looks unbothered, honestly, when you take a further look at her. And she could be spiritual, right? You see the cat right next to her. But, I just feel like she's not easy to convince. Whether male or female that you're dealing with, this person is not a weak energy by any means. Tough cookie. Big tough cookie. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what you appreciate about them. You like that. You like that, to a certain extent. Let's clarify the outcome of this situation for Sagittarius. Let's clarify the outcome of this situation for Sagittarius. The outcome is closure and ending. Capricorn energy, just closing the cycle. There's a phase that's closing out here. There's a new way of thinking that is emerging. And if you want a certain connection, then you have to do something differently. That's what Spirit is saying. It's like you have to think outside of the box with this connection, because the person that you're dealing with, they are operating in a completely different manner than from the way they were operating a year and a half ago. They don't even do some of the same things they used to do. They've switched it up. It's like they're a whole new person emerging. And I feel like you're emerging as well. You have a lot of great things that are going on in your life, but this connection with this person cannot continue to go in the same manner that it's been going in. So someone here is closing out the cycle to an old behavior, basically. okay? Whether it be you or the person that you're dealing with. It's like somebody doesn't want to tolerate an old way of handling each other, okay? There's an old way or a repetitive way that you guys handle each other, and this person is just saying, I'm not doing that anymore. And eventually people do get to that point, right? And it's usually the people that we never thought would do that, because we're so accustomed to their style, and you become comfortable with a certain energy and you believe that they'll never change, whether it be you or the person that you're dealing with. Somebody here believes that they'll never lose somebody or somebody will never go away. That's not true. When people get tired, they leave and they change. And usually in situations like that, somebody has to get hurt. But the person who gets hurt is the person that needed to learn the lesson, whether it was you or the other person. You know, this is deep, you know. One more card. Clarify the World card. Clarify the World card here. What is closing out here? Clarify the World card. What is closing out? With this Mars energy, right? This is Aries. I just feel like you are going to change, Sagittarius. And I don't really think that you're changing for anybody else, but perhaps a connection from the past taught you about how you need to be in the future. And you really learned some lessons about who that person was and how you treated them, which is why I think you're choosing not to repeat the same cycle. And I think you're choosing to not treat somebody the way that you used to, or not treat others the way that you treated a certain person, because you saw the results of that. So I see you closing out an old way of being and making some improvements that you feel are worth it with the Fool energy. All right, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. To book your private reading with me, all of that info is below, along with all of the price listings. And the best way to be notified as to when I put out any new content is by following me on Instagram. The link is below. Thank you and take care.